Good morning, everybody. It is such a nice day out, so I wanted to just, and this is sort of impromptu, because I saw a video that jogged this. So hi, everybody. Super happy to be here with you today, and thanks for joining me. I'm outside in my backyard, and so I'm going to go as long as I can, unless my dogs start barking or something else. But I wanted to talk about our inner dialogue a little bit, and how we talk to ourselves is really important. And so, hi Tony. So, hi Bridget. So one of the things that has occurred to me recently, because I talk a lot about finding my purpose, because in this moment in my life, I really feel that I have, that I am living my purpose. But I'm living my purpose in this very moment, right? So right now I feel aligned and I feel like everything's going great. But through my growth, I've really found that can change. We grow and we change. And our path changes, so what we're doing right now is going to be something completely different, often than 2 years from now or a year from now or whatever else. And so a lot of the times we get this dialogue going in our head about how we just need to find our purpose. Or another one that I hear a lot is we need to find our voice. And these things, we already have our voice. We already have a voice. We just need to learn how to use it, through confidence and all of these other things. We already have our purpose. Our purpose is to live a joyful life and grow into love, as far as I'm concerned. So we are living our purpose as long as we are living and getting up every day and trying to grow and trying to be, good people, and share our positivity and our energy and just live, really, not even positive all the time, just living and sharing our energy with other people is our purpose. We all have things to offer every day, and it might not seem like some grand thing, and we're always looking for this grand thing, especially me, all of us type A. I know Bridget, I don't know if Bridget's still on here, but Bridget's another one where, we look at what is possible. And so we're like, okay, the sky's the limit. We can do whatever we want. And so we put high expectations on ourselves. And I've learned sometimes I'm going faster than I feel like the universe can keep up with. And so I have to be a little bit patient with myself in that. And we do this as humans. We want everything fast. We're fast, and we want to see results right away. Hi, Deb. Hi, Dana. Oh, Dana, I hope you're feeling good. I've been seeing your posts. But, so I am, I just really want us to get this dialogue out a little bit of our heads. We're not looking for, we're not, like, we need to be confident in who we are in this moment and know that that's okay where we're at right now, because our path is still unfolding. There's different ways that we can go. And another thing about, finding your purpose is it takes life experience to even figure out what directions we want to go. And there's many options in that. So, I posted a video, which is what made me think about this, a Gary Vee video about this. And as I was typing out, be patient, find your purpose by life experiences. It triggered me a little bit, because just typing out find your purpose was, it felt wrong. It just didn't feel right, because we all have purpose. We are all purposeful. We are all valuable and worthy of everything that we want in life. So your purpose is to live and to grow, and then to give back in whatever way feels genuine to you and whatever is aligned with you. And that can be anything. So sometimes when we're thinking about purpose and what, we need to find our purpose or whatever, it's not even, we're usually, society and what society expects of people is often clouding some of that. And so for me, when I was able to start, I got more spiritual and started looking to my higher self and to God and everything, and giving some of the control up, and realizing that, I don't need to control everything. It's more of a show me the guidance and follow the breadcrumbs, and just trust, that you can get there. And I have a tendency, as being very type A and driven and motivated, and I have a tendency to get, to put, what's it called, put the cart in front of the horse. I get really pumped up, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do all the things, and then everything's going to be great and wonderful. And then when it doesn't go my way, I'm like, wait, I checked off everything on my list, right? But it's more than that. It's actually feeling in alignment with what you're doing every day, and what your actions are that you're taking. And so that takes getting outside of yourself sometimes, and just being okay with who you are right now, as a confidence exercise as well. Because when we are telling ourselves all these things, that we don't have purpose, that we don't have, we have to find something else in order to be enough, this not enoughness, this not enoughness that we all sort of have within us, is all crap. It's total crap. We are all enough exactly where we are. And this is a hard concept for some people to grasp, because, as an empowerment coach and a life coach, and I'm always saying, reach for the stars, grow, grow. It's hard to see, it's hard to think that we are okay where we're at. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Robin. Some of my favorite people on here. So you know what I mean. We have to get out of our own way a little bit and realize we're not supposed to control everything, and some of this stuff will just come to us. Have you ever been at a place in your life where you're really stressed out about something for a few weeks, and then everything kind of just happens, falls into place and whatever, and then you feel kind of silly for being so worked up for those few weeks or whatever? That's how I feel about life purpose a little bit. We work ourselves up about needing to do more all the time, and we don't. We're okay. So I know I'm sort of, I keep saying this, but we are okay exactly where we're at, and that is where the real growth starts to happen, is when you're able to accept yourself for your path, for your past that has got you here, and accept that you have grown. I mean, we all have grown over our life. And so we've grown from where we were 5 years ago, and we are better people than we were 5 years ago, and etc. And so it's hard, because I also, I look ahead a couple years and I think, where do I want to be? Where do I want to be? And then I time, I want it to be now. I don't want to wait 2 years or whatever. We're looking to buy a house right now, and it's hard, because I just want to do it now. But Tim just changed jobs. We have to wait till he's reestablished. There's just a process in life, and you have to just honor the process of growth, until you've experienced things in your life. For example, we get really caught up in our everyday life because we have responsibilities. We have all of this stuff to take care of. So maybe we neglect our hobbies. Maybe we're neglecting some of our hobbies that we had when we were younger. But it takes those experiences in order to find some of our passions in life. So it's a step-by-step process. I didn't start realizing some of my hobbies until I realized how out of alignment I was with myself, and had to just, okay, I'm okay where I'm at right now. I'm starting at level 1, as far as, with my growth at that point. And then it's a step-by-step thing. So once I started going internal and being okay with myself and building some confidence, then I'm okay, now I can start having more hobbies that I've neglected over the last few years, and trying out some other stuff, which was how I started my studio. My fitness studio was a hobby. Fitness had become a hobby when I lost my weight. And one thing just leads into another. So then it was, I actually, like the life coaching in addition to the fitness. And so that's what led me down another direction. And I couldn't have gone from 0 to 60 or 0 to 100 in a year. That was a 5-year, process for me of stepping up. Hi, Francis. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Nick. You know, and so a lot of the times we think, okay, I want to be, these are all the qualities I want to have. These are all the things I want to be, but I want to have that now, which is a normal emotion. But it's a growth process. And that's why I coach, because I want to speed up the process for people, right? So I know that when I hired my coach within that year, it was like catapulted me forward, because I had somebody else that I could, get ideas from, and that was pumping me up, and that was giving me some of the validation I needed, that I was on track, and all those things. And so that's why I have now become, a life coach online. So hi, Jackie. But I just want to leave you guys with that today. I just, I hear all of these sort of, they seem like they're almost positive things to say, but when you get to the underlying, we're sometimes being a little bit negative with our self-talk, and the not enoughness, and we have to become aware of that. So if you're telling yourself that you're just lost in life, or that you don't have a purpose, you need to find your purpose, or you feel like you don't have a purpose, that's that's some negative self-talk that you have going on. And yes, it might be true that you want more fulfillment in your life, but that fulfillment will come with time. So it's just a step-by-step process. So one foot in front of the other, and that gets us to where we want to be. So, hi, Rianne. Good to see you too. Okay, you guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. I have next week, don't forget, that's the free Holistic Nutrition 80/20 lifestyle program I'm doing. I'll drop a link for you guys if you want to join that group. It's next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, it is connecting with yourself. When you are able to start having a relationship with yourself, which is what Rianne's saying right here, that is where you are able to find your passions and all of that stuff. And we, Americans, throughout the whole world, but I see it here in America a lot, we're really disconnected from source, from ourselves and all of it. So, and, each other, of course. But I've really found that it really does, when you are able to start having a relationship with yourself, meaning knowing what you admire in other people and how do you embody those traits, how do you admire yourself, and starting to build a relationship with yourself where you respect yourself and all of that. That's when a lot of these big changes really start to happen. I wonder, Rianne, how much of it has to do with social media, because I see in my teenagers how the more time that they spend on social media, it seems like the more disconnected they kind of get from the family and from other people and whatever. And I have to sort of mitigate that for them and, limit their time and stuff, because I see some like depression even creeping in and things like that the more time that they spend on social media. So we're going through a big adjustment, I think, as far as social media goes in society and stuff. So hopefully we can get that under control a little bit. But yeah, so you guys are all doing just fine how you are. You have purpose. You were born with purpose. That's the biggest takeaway from this whole thing. You are a magical person who has like all of this capability in your life to do and be whoever you want to be. And so it does, yeah. Okay, so that's something funny too that I've noticed. If a celebrity says something, they get so much traction as a social media, when you're on social media as a presence, you notice that the posts that get the most interaction and the posts that get all the reshares, are often from famous people, and it's all kind of silly when you think about it, that, once you hit this like certain number of followers, then you are valued more or something. So it is interesting, and teenagers have a lot to deal with. Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie's going to be one of my guest speakers on my in my Mind, Body, Soul series. So that's going to be fun. And Rianne already was, so that's kind of cool. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day or evening. Rianne, you're getting up on evening time in the UK, but love you guys so much. Always holding space for you. If you ever need me, please reach out. I am here for you. I hate the thought of people thinking that I'm too busy. I get that a lot. People are like, oh, I just didn't want to bother you because I know how busy you are. And which is true. I'm super, super busy, but not too busy. So I'm not too busy for you guys, right? All right, you guys, have a wonderful day. I'll chat with you soon.